What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? Uh, yeah, so this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. Um, it was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Uh, Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. Um, but the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. Uh, and they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Download it now, because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two. That it's just easy. It's easy to use, and I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you can download it now on. Go to Anchor.fm to get started. It's ANCHOR.FM to get started. Let me finish my shower, okay?
There you are. Hey, this is Robert Davis. You found me. I'm happy that you found me. This light is bright, but so are you. We're all bright, right? I had a great sleep. I think I slept almost 6 hours, but I woke up to basketball, chili cheese fries, and being able to have time with my kids. I think that was awesome. Now, of course, that doesn't happen when my kids have to go to school, and sometimes that doesn't happen on the weekends, but I take what I get, right? I think we can all do that. We all take what we can get and not have to worry about what we don't get, as long as we continue to, be the person that we are. That's how I see it. I got here a little bit earlier. I did not have any drinks, and I didn't even stop off because the store I was going to stop off is closed on Sundays. But that's fine. I will get it when I go in. That means I'm going to go in a little bit earlier today. Normally I would just go in and get a drink, come back out, and then record this. But I don't want to rush myself like I normally do. I got to thank my wife tonight. She really gave me a lot of deep massages in these areas. And it really, really helped. Of course, it's not like my pain is not gone, but it feels so much better. And I mean, it hurt at the time while she was doing it, but I think it's starting to loosen a little bit and not so tense, which is just super awesome. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the night. I wished I had like a jacuzzi or something, because I can't do like cold showers, because I tried doing that. Well, maybe I can, as long as it doesn't hit my head. But I think my body does not do well with really, really cold stuff all at once. I'd have to like ease myself into it. But anyways, I was thinking of doing that tomorrow morning, and then really quickly turn it back to the heat. But then I was thinking, I think when people do it, they probably sit in it for a longer period of time. So when I get off, I'll probably have to just research that really quick and do it. But I hope I don't wake anyone up. Well, actually, they're going to be awake. Yeah, never mind. I don't have to worry about it. I hope everyone's going to be awake, just in case I yell. But yeah, I'm just glad I got enough sleep for the most part tonight, because sometimes my Mondays I'll get to it, and sometimes I don't. And today I fell asleep on my chair, which I don't normally do, or I haven't done in a while. But because I don't like doing it, because I kind of strained my neck right in this area. So we'll see how that goes. But I fell asleep a little bit earlier, and so I possibly got a little bit more sleep than I'm accounting for. But that's what I know of. So yeah. I really don't have much to talk about, and it's going to be boring, and I do apologize. But today I just watched basketball, and I pretty much just enjoyed the company. It's not very often, get, the full interaction with the kids, since they're getting older, and they have their own things that they want to do, and, communicate with people. I mean, that's their world, and I don't like to impede in that, but I also let them know I'm available, and I think that they try to take advantage of that. So that's a good thing. It's sometimes not good, because I get wore out pretty quick sometimes, or I know my limits, and I can't obviously do more, so I don't hurt myself, so I listen to my body. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I think as the summer comes, I mean, I think I'm going to be a lot more active, and hopefully it's beneficial to not only me, but my kids, and anyone else. I guess I know my son's friends, they probably are going to be getting into shape because of basketball whenever that starts, because football's already going, but they don't even have a team, so they ain't worried about that. But I know my kid that's in high school, he's already doing all the other stuff, so there's really not much to do with that right now. But when the summer comes, it's mostly going to be sweating to the oldies, I guess. For me, I've tried to have my kids adopt buying the cheap earbuds, the ones that goes in your ears, because it's just easier, and so that way it doesn't, sit on their head, and it's just an issue with that. But anyways, I try to adopt that with them, so that way they can understand the correlation between music and sports, to help them with timing and rhythm and all that other stuff, and it's really, really helped. I know, of course, you just have to be. Sometimes I guess music isn't even a person's thing. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anyone say they didn't like music, but then again, you never know. Stuff happens. But anyways, I want to incorporate that to help them to relieve or release some of the negative things, or things that might go through your brain as you're working out, or trying to achieve something. Sometimes you can get clouded judgment or whatever, and you just got to stay focused, and that can really help you. That's super weird. Anyway, so I know that I know my oldest. He kind of had it, but he didn't like music like that, which is kind of weird. But he didn't like listening to music like that. I mean, he does now, and I mean, he does, when he works and all this stuff, blah blah blah. But it's just like during that period of time, he understood it, so like he didn't need it. Whereas I'm actually having to go the opposite direction in showing it and saying, hey, this is what you need to use to possibly do this, and it might not work for them. Like, they might be doing their own thing, but I know they use it, so it does something for them. So but I'm gonna be glad that we're gonna be able to use that as a tool this summer, and technology is going to be a great thing, I think, coming as I'm getting older too, to help me out, to better, I guess, manage stress and everything else, because technology is going to be able to be there in different ways. So it might be able to do other things. We'll have to see. I don't know. I have lots of thoughts, and I don't have lots of time, but I was hoping you had a drink in here. I don't. Anyways, talk to y'all later. Have a great night.